If you are thinking about buying any Apple product right now, you need to stop, put your wallet away, and watch this video very carefully. On April 1st, 2026, Apple is celebrating its 50th anniversary. And if you think they're just going to release a new iPhone color and call it a day, you are completely wrong. Massive leaks from the supply chain have just revealed that Apple is preparing a hardware tidal wave that will make everything you currently own look like a slow, outdated prototype. We are talking about the M5 revolution, the massive Apple Intelligence takeover, and the shocking return of a legendary product we all thought was dead forever. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why you need to hold your money for the biggest Apple event in history. Let's start with the product everyone has been begging for, the AirPods Max 2. The original Max headphones are ancient by tech standards. They still use a Lightning port and their internal tech is severely outdated. But this April, the wait is finally over. Apple is entirely replacing the old H1 chip with the powerhouse H2 silicon. This isn't just about adding a USB-C port, this is a total audio overhaul. The H2 chip physically doubles the power of active noise cancellation. It uses computational audio to adapt to your environment 48,000 times per second. Imagine sitting next to a screaming jet engine, and with the press of a button, it sounds like you are inside a silent library. We are also finally getting conversation awareness and a transparency mode so natural you will forget you are even wearing them. The best part? Apple is reportedly keeping the price at $549, meaning for the first time in years, the tech inside actually justifies the premium price tag. But the biggest shift happening during this 50th anniversary event is in your living room. Apple is trapped in what leakers are calling the AI Hub dilemma with the Apple TV 4K and the HomePod Mini. Right now, these devices are running on old, weak chips that simply cannot handle Apple Intelligence natively. To fix this, the 2026 Apple TV is rumored to be getting the massive A17 Pro chip. Why does a streaming box need an iPhone Pro processor? Because Apple is turning the Apple TV into a console-grade gaming machine and a hyperfast, localized AI brain for your smart home. Add in leaked Wi-Fi 7 support and HDMI pass-through for lossless audio, and it becomes the ultimate home theater device. The HomePod Mini is also getting a brain transplant, finally receiving enough neural engine power to process your voice commands locally, meaning your private conversations no longer have to be sent to the cloud. Next, we have to talk about the Trojan horse of this entire lineup, the iPad 12th generation. Usually, Apple throws a severely outdated chip into their $349 budget iPad. But for their 50th anniversary, Apple is drawing a hard line in the sand. They want every single device they sell to run Apple Intelligence. Because of this, supply chain reports indicate the budget iPad is jumping straight to the flagship A18 chip. This is completely unprecedented. You are going to get a $349 tablet capable of generating text, AI photo editing, and running the fully conversational, smart Siri. It will be the absolute greatest value in the history of the iPad. Now, for the true power users, let's talk about the Mac. The Mac Mini is perfectly timed for a massive M5 and M5 Pro upgrade. Because a desktop has proper thermal cooling, the M5 chip won't be throttled like it is in a laptop, it is going to absolutely fly. Rumors suggest Apple is also finally ditching the pathetic 256GB base storage, moving the starting tier up to a much more acceptable 512GB. But the true monster hiding in the shadows is the Mac Studio. Apple is going all in with the M5 Max and the staggering M5 Ultra. The M5 Ultra features a brand new Fusion architecture with a dedicated neural accelerator in every single core. For professional video editors, 3D artists, and AI developers, you will be able to train massive AI models right on your desk, something that used to require entire server farms. But Apple's 50th anniversary cannot just be about raw specs, it needs to be emotional. It needs to connect back to the garage where Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak started it all in 1976. The all-in-one desktop is in Apple's DNA. And that brings us to the one more thing. Massive rumors suggest Apple is finally bringing back the large screen iMac, but not just a bigger 24-inch model. We are talking about a massive, 30-inch iMac Pro. Leaks point to a built-in Studio Display XDR panel, offering mind-blowing color and brightness, powered entirely by the M5 Pro and M5 Max chips. Some insiders are even whispering about a retro-modern design to celebrate the anniversary, possibly featuring the original glowing rainbow Apple logo from the 1970s. This wouldn't just be a computer, it would be a legendary collector's piece. Apple is using their 50th anniversary to completely rebuild their ecosystem from the ground up. They are moving us from an era of simple tools into an era of highly intelligent partners. If the rumors of the 30-inch retro iMac Pro and the A17 budget iPad are true, this April is going to go down in tech history. But what do you guys think? Are you holding out for the AirPods Max too, or is that 30-inch iMac Pro the only thing you care about? Let me know your exact thoughts down in the comments below. If this leak breakdown helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends so they don't make a massive buying mistake. The future of Apple is here, and I will see you in the next one. What if I told you that everything you think you know about tech is about to change all over again? Not next year. Not sometime soon. Right now. Because Apple turning 50 is not just a celebration. It's a reset button for the entire industry. Think about that for a second. 50 years ago, two guys, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, started something in a garage. No billion-dollar budgets. No global hype. Just an idea. And now, that same company is about to launch a wave of products that could redefine how you live, work, listen, watch, and even think. This is not just another event. This is the moment everything connects. And if you were planning to buy any Apple device right now, you might want to stop. Because what's coming next could make today's tech feel outdated overnight. Let's start with something personal. Something you use every day without even thinking about it. Your headphones. The next generation, the rumored AirPods Max 2, they're not just an upgrade. They're a complete transformation. The biggest change? The H2 chip. Now that might sound like just another spec, but it's not. This chip processes your environment tens of thousands of times every single second. Imagine sitting in a loud airport. Engines roaring. People talking. Chaos everywhere. And then suddenly, silence. Not fake silence. Not muffled noise. Real, clean, controlled quiet. It's like stepping into a completely different world without moving an inch. And then there's something even more futuristic, conversation awareness. The moment someone starts talking to you, your audio automatically adjusts. You don't pause. You don't tap anything. It just knows. This is where Apple is heading. Devices that don't wait for commands. Devices that understand context. Now take that idea and bring it into your living room. Because this is where things start getting serious. The next generation Apple TV is not just a streaming box anymore. It's becoming the brain of your entire home. We're talking about a device powered by a chip strong enough to run console-level games. A system that doesn't just stream content, but processes intelligence locally, right inside your house. Think about that. No delays. No cloud dependency. Instant response. Your TV becomes faster than your phone. Smarter than your current setup. And suddenly, watching a movie is not just watching anymore. It's interacting. It's asking your TV for recommendations like you're talking to a person and actually getting meaningful answers. This is the Apple Intelligence era. And it doesn't stop there. Because while everyone is focused on premium devices, Apple is quietly doing something even bigger. They're bringing this power to everyone. The upcoming base iPad, something that used to be just a budget tablet, is about to become one of the smartest devices in their entire lineup. With a chip powerful enough to handle AI tasks, generate ideas, edit photos, assist you in real time. This is no longer just a screen. It's a thinking machine. And here's the strategy most people are missing. Apple doesn't want AI to feel like a luxury. They want it everywhere. In your ears. In your pocket. On your desk. In your living room. All connected. All aware. All working together. Now let's talk about power. Real power. Because if you're someone who creates, edits, builds, or pushes your devices to the limit, what's coming next is on another level. The M5 era is here. And it's not just faster. It's fundamentally different. We're talking about machines that can handle workloads that used to require entire studios, entire teams, entire server rooms. Now, it fits on your desk. The new generation Macs are being designed for a world where AI is not optional. Where your computer doesn't just follow instructions, it assists you. Speeds up your workflow. Suggests ideas. Handles complex tasks in the background. And then comes the product no one expected, but everyone secretly wanted. A return. A statement. A piece of history, reimagined. The large-screen iMac. Not just bigger, but bolder. A machine that blends nostalgia with the future. A design that reminds you where it all started, but performance that pushes you decades ahead. Imagine a display so sharp, so bright, so immersive, it feels less like a screen and more like a window. And inside, the kind of power that makes everything instant. Effortless. Fluid. This isn't just a computer. It's a symbol. 50 years of innovation condensed into one device. And that's the real story here. This event is not about one product. It's about a shift. A shift from devices that respond to devices that understand. From tools to partners. From technology to intelligence. Apple is not just upgrading hardware. They are redefining the relationship between you and your devices. And once that shift happens, there's no going back. So when April arrives, don't just watch the event. Watch the direction. Because what you're about to see is not just the next generation of products. It's the next generation of how we interact with technology itself. And this time, it's personal.